These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me.
That was really nice.
You said it wasn't really nice, or it was really nice?
I said that was really nice.
You're really nice, Bob. How you doing? Look at you back in. You know what, y'all? So Bob was in New York for a while, and then literally the day I flew here, he flew back to LA.
That's not true. We actually had a crossover. You were there. I was there last night.
Oh, you were?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were leaving yesterday.
I left this morning because I saw that you went to Chelsea's show last night.
Mm-hmm. I love Chelsea Handler so much. What a nice lady. What a nice lady.
She's lovely.
That's so funny.
She invited me out to her show, but I was like, "Girl, I got work, and I would love to have come."
Well, so she does this thing. She like a few weeks ago, she's like, "Girl," I was like, "Hey, girl, what's up?" She's like, "Are you in town on the 30th? On the 30th, you should come to my show." And I was like, "Yeah, where is it?" She was like, "At the Beacon." I was like, "Chelsea, for the 49th time, bitch, I live in LA, not New York. But I also just happened to be here on the 30th.
So I guess she was right. So she was right.
She didn't know. She thought it was in New York.
But she was right. But she was right is what we're getting down to. Believe women, Monet. Believe women.
I believe women in STEM. Oh, did you hear the news?
What?
About Act 2 Renaissance?
No.
It's a movie. It's coming out December 1st.
Oh, how exciting.
I know. I mean, after imagine beyond. I mean, you can't imagine, but all those costumes, all that stuff, to not have it documented in some fierce film, it's gonna be so good. Her and Taylor Swift are like fucking wild in the streets. They're fierce. Anyway,
they're both doing a lot of stuff, so I hope that everyone enjoys Renaissance on December 1st.
Well, it's not. It comes out. The official announcement comes out this morning at like 2 a.m. or something. So we'll see.
We also know Beyonce will drop a date and retract the date too. We know that. She was like, y'all didn't see nothing. And we were like, we saw that.
Do you know who's not retracting dates?
RuPaul in the reunion of season 1 of RuPaul's Drag, episode 9. Yes, we did skip episode 7.
And and we're not going back. We're not going back. So if you want that, go to Race Chaser. Maybe they're gonna do it for you. We're not going back.
I heard Nina Bonina is also reviewing season 1, so maybe she'll do a great recap of season 7. So you have options. There are places you can go. You can go to watch Raw View, or you can watch Race Chaser or listen to Race Chaser, and I'm sure you will.
Can you just explain what happens in episode 7 and why we chose not to review it?
Episode 7 is like a kind of like a recap. Kind of, but also like a drag thing, and it's weird. It was just not it was not worth reviewing, in my opinion. It wasn't like an episode with contestants. So the contestants weren't on the episode like that.
Why do you have on a full? Are you that cold in your home?
No, but it's cold enough for me to wear this. It's just cold enough.
You're such a little temperature bitch.
Am I?
Yeah, you're always cold. Always cold.
I am frequently cold. That is true.
Do you think you're anemic?
No, I'm pre-diabetic.
Okay, can you tell us about why you're wearing a sweater as well?
Because I'm in New York where it's actually cold. Not y'all fake LA cold.
I was in New York last night. It's not that cold.
Last night, baby. If you want to be somebody. I forgot you have a weather app.
What is the weather?
I'm looking at the weather in New York right now. It's currently 72 degrees.
Yeah, it's 72 degrees.
And right now, here in Los Angeles,
and that's
it's
cold.
62 degrees.
It's colder in LA than it is.
62 degrees in Los Angeles.
It's colder
10
here
degrees
than it is
colder in Los
there.
Angeles.
So it's good.
Because I have my temperature on, baby, and my temperature is on 68.
So you're the one. I love to bundle up.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
Bitch, you're in a prison of your own design, okay? In a prison of your own design.
But you know when you walk into a hotel and you're like, it's cold, but like I'm like my ride coming here was so late because the thing got late, and I was like, I just need to like set up my stuff.
The first thing I do in my hotel is, first of all, search for 5 minutes trying to find all the light switches. Then after that, I immediately go to the thermostat. I don't fuck around with the thermostat. Me and little Miss Thermostatiana. Immediately.
That's probably one of the blackest things about you.
So let's go into this. We are going to talk about the reunion episode of RuPaul's Drag Race season 9, and season 1, episode 9. Sorry. And the first thing that is tickling me pink is that as RuPaul announces the girls, they're standing at the top of the runway. They're just standing right there. RuPaul didn't talk about them, and they're just standing there.
I didn't notice that.
It really takes me out. And Kasha has a stain on her dress.
It's from the oil sheen.
I know what it's from, but bitch, get like, okay.
Bitch is season 1. The bitch had fucking plugs and outlets and switches just all around her. They didn't care about her damn dress.
I still am very upset about this oil sheen on her dress. Like, it is just driving me crazy. There's a big stain on her dress. That is driving me insane.
Tammy's look is so. Should we
go in order by the looks? Sorry, I jumped the gun. Let's go with the Victoria Pork.
I thought we were just going about the ones that like made us that had an impact.
Well, we should talk about every look. I mean, we have time. I mean, there was a challenge this episode. So Victoria Porkchop Parker is literally just wearing a little black dress. She looks good, but this is not particularly exciting. It's very much giving New York and Company. It's giving
Ashley Madison. Ashley Stewart.
Isn't Ashley Madison a hookup app?
Yeah, the hookup app. Yeah.
Where you fuck married people?
Yes.
Yeah, people looking for affairs.
Yeah.
Monet, you on Ashley Madison?
Tammy Brown, man. Tammy Brown is so interesting because I don't understand the choice to have, sure, use your natural hair, but then put the bandana around where your eyebrows would be. Like, do you think that was a choice, or she just fucked up her eyebrows? I feel
Jacob
like this
has a theory that she didn't want to do her eyebrows, so she put that's what Jacob's theory was.
I mean,
we were just sitting there. Jacob was like, she didn't want to do her eyebrows, and I was like, I don't know if that's the case.
That makes sense. It's so strange to put the thing right over your eyebrow. That's so wild.
Jacob, where did you find these GIFs?
There's a website that compiles all the drag. It's like the Drag Race Wikia, not Wikipedia, but like Wiki. It's like a fan
like Wiki Race,
website.
like Wiki Drag Race. Basically.
They have like all the ones. That's also where I pulled up the photos of Monet's wigs. It's from the same website. An archive of all the looks.
I'm screaming.
Y'all are upset. You see now Jacob trying to be funny. They have you find other pictures. You trying to be funny. Bring that up again.
The fans, she yawned you, honey.
About the many times they chignon you, I was about due.
Tammy's look is kind of cute. It's giving Mugler for JCPenney. You know?
That's a read. You're reading her.
No, because it's Mugler for JCPenney. Like, I would wear a dress from JCPenney, but the Mugler from JCPenney would be a high-end JCPenney, a low-end Mugler.
You better clean that reader, because you know Tammy gonna cuss your ass out in Spanish, because you know you don't understand it.
She does speak. Well, you know what? I'm not against saying I don't like a look. I do think this look looks nice. It's not my favorite look, which is why I'm giving it Mugler for JCPenney. You know what I mean? Let's go to Natasha in her stained dress. She looks good. I just realized how wild her eyebrows are, though.
She looks like Wendy Williams. Also, these are her natural legs, so either she had these like little pads, or she's stacked like that, or whatever it is. She look good. Oh no, they are pads. I can see them now.
Yeah, she has little pads, but she has amazing legs, and
yeah, her legs look great because the legs are thick. That's how people know that I don't have a BBL for real, because my thighs match my legs. I am a big lady. I'm big all around.
Okay.
Okay, what? No. Clear it up. Okay, what?
Okay, I don't want to put your business in the street. I'm your friend. I don't want to put your business in the street.
Are obsessed with this fucking fake story that y'all have started.
I'm not telling us. All I said was I don't want to put your business in the street. That's literally all I said. I don't want to put your business in the street. You asked me to respect your privacy, and this is me respecting your privacy. So,
okay, don't respect my privacy. What?
No, this is a trick. That's a trick. Y'all don't ever fall for that trick. I respect my friend's privacy. I believe in boundaries. And you set a clear, undeniable boundary.
Because for the past 12 years, nary a boundary I've set has been respected. So when did that start?
Saying 12 years to me feels very microaggressive. I don't like nobody saying no 12 years is nothing to me. 12 years are nothing to me. 12 years is not. I don't like how you said that. Wait till next year, or you should have said this shit last year. but don't say it during this calendar year, honey. Because something about it felt like a microaggression. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that on the ground. It's very colorist of you.
Oh my god, you're such a freak. I think Akasha looks really hot, and she looks very fuckable, and she looks like a Real Housewife of Atlanta. She looks hot.
I agree. I can't get over the stain, but the rest is great. Let's go into Jade, who's also it is little black dress season. Jade
OBD.
is up here in it's just like a sweater dress or like a cowl neck, or I can't tell if it's cowl or if it's collared with I love her ponytail, and she looks beautiful.
Human honey.
Neck up, she looks gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. But this dress she looks like the makeup artist. She looks like she is literally the makeup artist on set.
At Mac, yeah.
One time I did a comedy show, and this one comedian was there, and we were filming it for Comedy Central, and this one comedian was dressed in all black, and bitch, I literally thought she was the makeup artist. I went to her and I was like, "Can I get a little bit of?"
Did you really?
Bitch, yeah, because Monet, she was hanging out by the makeup station, dressed in all black, doing her own makeup. She was literally by the makeup station, dressed in all black, holding makeup. What was I supposed to think? That's like if I go to Foot Locker in a striped shirt and somebody come up to me and ask me how much these J's cost. I can't act shocked.
Let's go on to Angina, who I like this Angina look. I like the fastening on her head, and I love. Okay, this might sound shady.
Wait, before we go on Angina, I want to talk because the talking. So these group came out in a chunk, all the way up to Jade came out in a chunk, and I want to talk about some of the things that I wrote down. Something that Victoria Parker said, this has been kind of a groundbreaking show, and I think it would live on in history forever. Honestly, she ate that. Like, she really saw the potential of this show. And when I first watched Drag Race, up until season 4, we were always like, the word on the street was like, this is the last season. Every season up until season, like when season 5 came about, we stopped saying it in the club.
People swear they know.
We swore we knew. We thought we had inside information. We thought we knew Ted Viacom himself, honey.
Is that really his name?
No, I don't think Viacom was actually anyone's last name. I just like saying Ted, and then like whenever I say Ted Walmart, Ted Target, Ted Paramount, Ted Viacom, Ted HBO, because of Ted Turner. Yes, that's why I like to say it.
I got you. I know you better than yourself.
You know about Ted Turner?
Of course.
But anyway, we all thought it was gonna be the last season. When did you start? You started season 2?
I started season 2, but I didn't. Like I watched season 2 like while season 3 was airing. I was watching that, and I was kind of watching season 2 at the same time. I don't remember exactly.
So what did you watch in real time?
Probably season 5 as I watched it in real time. Oh, season 4.
Oh my God, you're such a little late bloomer. I'm screaming.
Yeah, I watched season 4 in real time. I don't remember. It was so long ago.
How old were you when this season came out?
Season 4?
1.
Season 1 came out in 2009?
Yeah.
I was 18.
So you're in college or in high school? I'm screaming.
I was just leaving high school.
Oh. Bitch, is there a high-speed chase? Is the building you're in burning down?
Which probably. It's in New York City, most likely.
Can I tell real quick about a side? So I saw this with this one of my mutuals on TikTok made this video.
Oh my God! And I saw you. Oh my God!
What are you talking about? No, what are you talking about?
Oh, did you tag me that video?
Oh no, I text her and she told me to tell you not to do a house tour. And if you don't respect, you was like, I'm gonna call Architecture Digest. No, don't call nobody. Mind your business and don't do a house tour. Let them mind their business. And I love that she said that. And then I did tag you in it, and I text her, and then she was like, "Yeah, don't be doing no house tours. Don't be doing no house tours."
I love her.
See, you'll listen. Why don't you listen when she said, but you don't listen when I say it? How come I had to say it 10 times and it didn't mean nothing? She said it once. She said, "Tell her no. Unless she has 24/7 armed security guards posted at her house, it's a setup." That's what I've been fucking saying. How come when she said it makes sense, but when I said it, it was just flim flam.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking.
Why was it
wrangle you?
Why was it flim flam when I said it, but when it was gospel? Damn. Y'all, when I be acting like I don't know nothing.
No one said that.
Anyways, with a Z. So this girl, she posted online about how she was like, she moved to New York City and she lives in East Flatbush, and she hates that she's really far from the train. She's about a 20-minute walk from the train. She was like, so people on Twitter were roasting her. Fuck you. If you don't like it, leave. We need to build borders around New York City. Fuck this shit. Go back to Atlanta, you dusty, crusty, musty, raggedy bitch. And I was like, first of all, y'all are acting crazy. As someone who moved to New York City from Atlanta, who moved 20 minutes from the train, I can tell you it is everyone in New York City wants to live near a train. I don't know why these folks are acting. Everyone in New York City wants to live near the train. Maybe the time when I moved to 106 in Amsterdam, when I tell you my life was changed, I didn't even know life could be that good. When I lived in Ozone Park, when I lived in Long Island City, I used to walk across a bridge to get to the train. I used to walk literally 25 minutes to the F train across the Roosevelt Island Bridge, used to be called Welfare Island, across the Welfare Island Bridge, down the Welfare Island,
yes,
to the F
no.
train.
Transplants want to live by trains, but like a lot of people live in like Canarsie and like Brownsville and stuff like that. Like
the train goes to Canarsie. If you live in Canarsie, you can still live near a train.
There's like one train that goes to Canarsie.
Yes, one train. It stops at the beginning of Canarsie.
Yeah, a lot of Canarsie cannot be accessed by train. So like, but a lot of people who live that far from the train, they have cars. Like I grew up, like a lot of people, like, and I lived 11 blocks away from the train. But a lot of like my friends that like whatever like grew up in New York, like they have cars.
Yeah, no, obviously, okay, when I say everyone, I'm being a bit hyperbolic. Not everyone wants to live near the train. But those of us who don't own a bodega or a fucking auto shop or have a job out in Flatbush, most of us don't work in our neighborhoods. And you know this. Most New Yorkers do not work in their neighborhood. But these lifelong New Yorkers, y'all be living, working in the same neighborhood. Y'all niggas don't never leave Brooklyn. 18. I ain't never been to Manhattan. Proud as hell. I ain't never been to Manhattan once.
You're joking. I have, Rob. I know people.
Moni, I live in New York City. I used to live in Queens with a woman who told me she'd never been to Manhattan. She was in her 40s. I was like, how have you never been to Manhattan?
I think it's kind of fierce.
How do you live in Queens? You have never been. You are in your 40s. You've never been. This is insane.
Because you have everything you need in probably a 10-block radius.
Bitch, leave Queens. You have to be avoiding Manhattan. To live in Queens and not go to Manhattan, you have to be actively avoiding Manhattan. You've never met your friends. Do you go to concerts?
Yes, in Queens. Actually, yes, the city
in Brooklyn. Field. Maybe in City Brooklyn and City Field, but you don't go to
City Field, honey.
You don't go to MSG. You don't go to Barclays in Brooklyn. You don't go to Manhattan Ballroom on 34th. You don't go to Webster Hall. You ain't been to Terminal 5.
Which also, I found this out. It was a fucking this thing that they made up that MSG was this like horrible thing for you in Asian food. It was such fucking racist propaganda. And did you grow up? You grew up in this time where they made you feel like if you eat Asian food, MSG and it's bad for you. It is fake news. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and I meant Madison Square Garden. Anyway,
I know, but it made me think of MSG.
Long story short, y'all stop gaslighting that woman. Y'all know that most New Yorkers want to live near a train, and I hate that she felt so bullied.
We have to go to a concert, Bob, at that MSG Globe in Vegas. I saw videos of it.
It's not. Is it owned by Madison Square Garden?
I don't know, but it's called the MSG Sphere.
Oh, I want to go. I saw it. It looks insane.
It looks crazy. And when we go, I'm taking a mushroom. I'm going to be living my best life.
We ain't going together. Go with Kim and Naomi and do your little mushroom shit. I'm not babysitting. No high bitch. Tripping balls. We sitting trying to watch concert. And you're like, whoa. I'm not hanging with no bitch stuck in Mesopotamia.
First of all, I am like mushrooms don't do that to me anymore. Like that was the first time. It doesn't do that to me anymore.
So the next queen walking down the runway is Ongina.
Okay, so wait, I also wrote this. Tammy Brown, and so they go on about how Akasha is really abrasive, apparently.
Yeah.
And Tammy Brown said, I think it's appalling and it hurts my feelings. Tammy is in her feels on this episode. She truly is.
Well, I mean, she's atoning for, didn't she call somebody like a dumb African bitch or something?
No, she called BB her little African something. I don't think she called her a dumb African bitch, but she did call her little African rose, I believe, is what she said.
She was two of them. She said that one and something else in the same episode, like right after the other. And I was like, this is crazy.
Also, this is not a toning, but she goes, I think it's appalling and it hurt my feelings. And also, Rue would not let go of the talk about Jade's tuck. I was like, oh my God.
I was like,
RuPaul said the question on everyone's mind: how big is it? You don't have to answer that. No kidding. Just show me with your hands.
Also, I think it was very sweet to see Akasha be vulnerable, have this vulnerable moment, because she was kind of like not the villain this season. Because also,
no, we know who the villain was.
Yeah, Chanel.
Yes. No, the villain was Rebecca.
But no, I wouldn't say Rebecca. They made it seem like everyone was bullying Rebecca. It didn't seem like Rebecca was this villain. Chanel seems like the villain to me.
Interesting.
You think that Rebecca was like a villain? Like she was just like malicious, evil person?
No, it's not about none of them were malicious, evil. But Rebecca was late. She didn't see the narrative seemed to be that she was always late. She didn't respect people's time, and she did have her little diva moment. She's like, "You never rush a drag queen. This is fucking ridiculous."
I think that Chanel was made about a villain. Like she always wanted to be praised. Felt like she never got her just due. She felt like everyone was getting things that she deserved, and like that she earned.
I wrote down some Chanel quotes this episode too. She was wild. She is the quotable queen of the sea song, honey, of the sea song. Let's go to Angina.
Yeah, Angina walk into the workroom. I have to say, I did not get the whole Angina walk thing. Everyone saying Angina's walk was so fierce. Blah blah blah. In this reunion, I see it. I think Angina's walk is actually really, it's kind.
I love it, and I once she did, I remember that Angina did a breakdance move at the end of the I completely forgot that Angina just started straight up b-boy breakdancing at the end of the runway. That is so fucking funny to me.
Wild.
Like honestly, she looks sick.
She does. It look really good. I wonder if Angina can still do that.
Should we call her and ask her?
We can.
Hold on. It's probably poor taste to call someone on a podcast without telling them on the podcast. Hold on.
I mean, we're gonna tell her when we answer.
She's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Are you calling the right person?
Johnny, you're on speakerphone and I'm doing the podcast. I have a quick question for you.
Okay, this is a legit question. You're called the right person.
Do you know that we're reviewing season 1 on Sibling Watchery?
Wait, what?
We've been reviewing season 1 on Sibling Watchery.
I heard people have been telling me, but I can't afford your Patreon, so I haven't listened.
Oh, we'll send you some links.
I'm on a season 1 budget, so send the link.
We want to know, can you still break dance like you did at the end of the runway on season 1?
I can only do that one move, and honestly, my knees keep reminding me that I should stop, probably.
When's the last time you did it?
Oh, like last brunch?
Oh, shit. Oh, recent. Okay, work.
You better work.
Fuck you. It's the one move I have. Let me have it.
No, it's amazing. I love it. We're praising it. We were just talking about how great it looks. It's an amazing move. I'm obsessed.
I'll teach you one day.
All right. I love you so much. Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye.
There you have it. She still got it.
Angina was about to she's about to get digging that ass. Like, motherfucker, that's my woman. Let me have my shit.
I was like, I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Chanel looks like a high rolling mom. Like she's a high roller at some casino in Vegas, and she is walking in like gonna have her drink and just sit at the blackjack table all night long.
Yeah, to me, she looks like a preacher's wife, or the slut who fucks the preacher, or yes, yeah. I think also your depiction of her is great too. Like some sort of a Texas, maybe she's like a Texas mom.
Doesn't she look a little brown to you?
Not particularly.
Work.
Let's go on to Rebecca Glasscock.
Oh Lord, the reason for the season.
The reason for the sex. Oh, we didn't go on their looks. I like Angina's look, by the way. I think she looks really cute.
Yeah, Angina looks really cute. The fascinator, the paper. Yeah, she looks great.
Yeah, and the fascinator is a alligator eating a bird.
It's wild. It's a little wild.
And we talked about Chanel and Rebecca, the little back dress. It really is back, and I don't understand what's up with this strip of metallics going down the middle of the dress. I'm not
I think it's
into
supposed to
it.
be like a tie, kind of like fashion, like a tie to be.
I don't like it. Her makeup is also really harsh here, more harsh than normal.
Yeah, I think she saw herself on TV. She's like, or I don't know when this was recorded, but she's like, I'm gonna go for the gold.
So let's talk about what we have. So now we have these the next couple out. Let's talk about what's going on with. Okay, so girl, these I forgot these bitches don't fucking like Rebecca.
I mean, first Chanel goes off on this "I should have won" montage. Like, I should have won this. They played this montage of her saying "I should have won" all the things she should have won, and I was like, I don't realize how much she really thought this. Pretty much every episode, multiple times an episode, that she deserved things that she did not get.
And how many did we not even get? And how many did we not even get to see? Is the real question. She says, "I have." Chanel says, "I have no jealousy toward you. Whatever. I did not lose to you. I chose to go home. So whatever you. So I want you to know that first and foremost." I'm gonna read that one more time. I have no jealousy toward you. Whatever. I did not lose to you. I chose to go home. So I want you to know that first and foremost. Do you believe that that's true?
I think that Chanel wanted to go home, and they still had to do the format of a lip sync, and she was gonna go because in that lip sync, I don't feel like Rebecca's that face of a lip syncer. You could have justified either one of them, but Chanel wanted to go home. She literally asked. She said, "Please send me home. I'm ready to go home." And they're like, "Okay, lip sync and go home."
I mean, do you believe that Chanel really did the Medusa head thing on purpose?
That bull fucking shit. Bullshit. That is a lie. That is a fucking lie. She said that she jumped to get it. Bullshit. She's a liar.
Why don't you believe her?
Bob, you know that was a fucking idea. You think that she planned that?
Not particularly, no.
I also gagged for the audacity to say to RuPaul, I feel like from day one, I was the one person you didn't like here. I was like, word.
Chanel was in her feelings. Like, she is really in her, and everyone's got a problem with. Also, it was pretty clear from the time that Jade came out that all the girls thought that Rebecca was just some dumb, ugly piece of shit who was actually not ugly. They all thought she was a dumb piece of shit, evil, monster, gruesome bitch who should have gone home a long time ago. And then Tam Brown was like, she was like, everyone thinks that I should have won that lip sync. And Tam Brown was like, I second that. And then when RuPaul had them come out and raise their hands, they were all of a sudden, most of the girls got a little quiet.
Yeah.
But they was talking that shit in the group chat.
Well, also like, it also when Jade is having this moment with Rebecca, like with the lip syncing thing, saying how Rebecca like pushed it on and scratched her, blah, blah, blah. Rebecca may have scratched her, but Jade aggressed her first. Jade like she grabbed her boobs, she grabbed her pussy. So then Rebecca was just playing with her back. If she was scratched, looking at the lip sync, it does not look like it was an intentional, I'm going to harm you. You touched her, so she touched you. And like you can see Rebecca realizing this in the moment. She was like, because she said it like, yeah, because like you touched me first. And she was like, yeah, like you touched me first. Like Rebecca like forgot that it happened. You can see her like realize it in that moment. I was like, good. Yeah, let that bitch know.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the Rebecca hate got a little wild. The Rebecca attacks got a little crazy this episode. And I was like, these hoes do not like her. And I honestly can't even imagine what it felt like for Rebecca to be sitting there with essentially Jade, Chanel, Tammy kind of like echoed a sentiment earlier, all being like, we don't like you. We said what we said. Like, have you ever been in a situation where a lot of folks didn't like you?
No, I really haven't.
Well, you were there when, wait. No, that wasn't your season. Never mind. Valentina wasn't your season.
No.
When everyone like turned on Valentina, that was like so wild to watch. I just want to know how she felt that moment.
I think we talked about it when we did the episode that she did last week. Kind of a little bit. We touched on it.
Because I don't think everyone was really against the Vixen.
Yeah, no, we were not all against the Vixen. No.
I wonder how Mimi first felt when everyone was against her in All Stars 1.
So mean.
And La Ganja. And Serena Chacha.
I feel very attacked.
Yeah,
to be honest, when I go back and watch that, I'm on Laganja's team.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
lot.
on her team. When she was like, because when there's a point where everyone just keeps talking about how fucking annoying you are. She's like, I get it. I'm fucking annoying. I'm stupid. You guys can't fucking stand me. I fucking get it. And then Adora was like, we don't want you to feel attacked. And then she goes, I feel very attacked. And I was like, honestly, I'm on her side. Nationwide. Although, like, isn't Laganja the one who thinks we don't like her?
Yes. So now I see. Oh my God.
Wait, did we not say that? Have we not discussed that on the podcast? Oh, I thought we talked.
We did
I
not.
forget because the reason I forget is because our private conversations are just like our podcast conversations, y'all. Me and Monet, we really don't switch it up. So I be forgetting what we talk about. Also, whenever I'm over at rehearsing with Madonna, someone will be like, I remember someone was like, "You always talking to Monet," and I was like, "We're friends, bitch. We're real life friends. We are friends for real." Someone's like, "Damn, you always talking to Monet?" Yes, I'm always talking to Monet, bitch. We are friends in real life.
Yeah. Oh, I also wrote down because I mean after they bring out. Are you ready to bring out?
Do you find that people often, when you say something, they're like, "You gonna put it on your podcast?"
Yes, they do say that. They do.
And sometimes we do.
But like years later, not like in the moment. Within like a few months or a few years later.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. You're saying something.
I was saying that they bring out Nina next.
Yes, Nina Flowers looks so good.
She looks really good. I mean, bitch, seeing her in these contacts, I was like, oh my God, those contacts were such a time. Everyone was obsessed with these fucking crazy color contacts. I'm so happy that shit died.
Speak for yourself. You were one of the main perpetuators, honey.
Okay, that's because you couldn't put them in your eyes. If you could, you would have.
That's not true. I never tried. I never even had a thought to put contacts in my eyes. Ever even once.
They don't work.
What a bold assumption you've made based on literally nothing. First of all, Monet, if anything, you know that I'm notoriously off trend. I am notoriously never on trend.
Says Mr. What's that thing you be flying around now? Drones are a trend.
Drone. Drones are not a trend. Drones
are a trend.
Drones are not trendy, Monet.
Not right now, but they were once upon a time.
Which, you know, I'm telling you, I'm never on trend. I'm always either behind or way ahead of the trend.
Please, like what?
Make that clear.
What trend were you way ahead of?
Let's be clear about that, honey.
What trend were you way ahead of?
I was the first New York City queen to win Drag Race.
Houndstooth.
You were not.
Who was? Bianca. I know.
BB season 1.
I was ahead of Houndstooth. BB's from Minneapolis. I was way ahead of Houndstooth. Oh, honey, all this houndstoothing going on. Who do you think?
You?
Who do you think?
Who
do you think?
You are.
Do you know who the first Drag Race girl to drop a single on the day she won Drag Race was? Do you know who that was?
Alaska.
Do you know who that was?
The T, Alaska.
First of all, I won Drag Race before Alaska did. Let's be clear about that.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And the truth is, it was actually Violet Chachki. I'm kidding. I actually don't know when Violet Chachki dropped her.
It was on the night she got crowned.
Yeah, it was Violet.
Come through.
Honestly, her yelling "come through" was such a great moment. I think she hates it now, though.
Does she?
I think she hates "come through."
I had dinner with her the other day. I said this already. She's so fucking funny.
She is very funny. Have you ever watched her TikToks?
No, Violet does TikTok.
They are so strange.
How? What is it?
Like it's like there's like a clip of her like vacuuming. And then I was like, what is this? And she was like, it's a TikTok bot.
Wait, Violet? I can't even picture what Violet is even fucking doing on TikTok.
Like the one of her vacuuming is so strange. Or they're really bad. Like this one here.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt.
Is she doing it in drag?
No, she's
Can you
not
put
even.
the one of that guy interviewing Dita Von Teese? That's my favorite of the
Oh yeah, the one of the guy. Yeah, the guy Dita Von Teese being like something like, can you like Violet Chachki? Can you come for her? And then something Violet Chachki like being sassy. I don't know. It's so interesting. It's honestly a great TikTok. You all should go check it out. It's really funny.
Oh, I see.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt.
Violet's such a cute boy.
Why don't you go fuck her in the ass then, Monet? Why don't you go fuck Violet right up her fucking poop chute?
I would.
I would like to see it. Have you seen that meme, Monique? I would like to see it.
No, Violet's my sister. They have. There is not one drag race girl that I'm like, oh, I would have. I don't. It's not about a drag. Like I would fuck a drag.
It's giving. It's a drag thing.
But not.
It's giving toxic masculinity.
Not any girls that I'm friends with like that. Like there are one or two, but not any of my friends. Like, but that's just not even a drag. It's just friends. I'm not a. Are you a person like? Well, you are. I cannot fuck my friends.
I don't fuck all my friends, but I would fuck some of my friends, and I would fuck several Drag Race girls.
Monet, what about the girl from All Star 7?
That was different. It was before we were on drag. Oh my god.
I would fuck a lot of Drag Race girls, and I would, and I do fuck a lot of my friends. So,
you okay? Do you prefer fucking friends?
Not necessarily. No, I have people that hook up with that aren't really friends. We're just kind of like we're just like fuck buddies. I also don't fuck. To be clear, I don't fuck most of my friends.
That's what it sounds like. What I know you, and the takeaway from me was that you fuck most of your friends.
I don't fuck most of my friends, but I fuck some of my friends.
Bob, you're so wild.
Why?
I think you are. Well, that's the thing. You are one of the most progressive people I know, but also one of the most conservative people I know. It's so wild.
How am I so conservative? Because I don't want to show my fucking nutsack on the internet like you? Because I don't want to slide my G-string to the side and show hole on Instagram?
Bob dresses like a nun. Bob is covered from your chin down to the pointy part of your little long shoes. Just every inch of you is covered.
Well, it's just how I like to dress. What do you want from me?
Okay, we were staying at Bob's mom's house for a holiday, and Bob had like a cousin who was like a baby, like a toddler, a 2-year-old toddler, and the toddler was running around in his diaper, and his mom was like, "He needs to be wearing clothing."
He's a baby.
Growing up in my house, you weren't allowed to walk around shirtless in the house.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't walk around shirtless in the house. I had to walk around.
We walked around shirtless in my house.
No, you could not walk around. No one, boys, girls, you could not walk around the house shirtless. I come from a very modest family.
Oh, my mom used to walk around with titties hanging out sometimes.
I've maybe seen my mom's boobs maybe once in my life, maybe once, maybe.
And my mom has like H boobs, like boobs.
No, my mom has small boobs.
Got it.
What'd you say, Jacob?
You've seen the overalls though, Monet, haven't you?
I've seen
like
overalls.
Every once in a while when Bob is really, really feeling it, he has one pair of overalls that he busts out.
That is true. I see Bob in overalls.
It's like once a year, but it's a great day.
Also, when Bob and I used to hang out in Amsterdam, Bob used to wear his little booty shorts. Bob would wear these those overalls, the little cut off overalls. All his little ass cheek meat was hanging out, but now he's just so conservative.
Girl,
once a year.
Girl, we need to move on to the next topic. So Nina Flowers looks amazing.
She does.
And I'm low key obsessed with Bibi Zahara-Benet's hair. I don't know what's going on with it, but I love it.
It does look really cool.
It's like this spiky kind of like looks like Cher. You remember when Cher had that spiky hair? It was when Cher. Oh, how do I describe this dress? How do I even Google it? Cher, Bob Mackie, hair. Oh, yep, that actually did it. Yeah, it's her at the Oscars. In this.
Oh yeah, I see that. I can see the.
Can you send that to the group chat just so I can get it to Jay?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I love this hair, and I think that she looks really good.
Yeah, I think this was such an era in drag when bitches would just throw a corset on top of a gown. Bitches love throwing a corset on top of a gown.
Yeah, I don't love that. I'm guilty. I've done it in my day. But if you want to solve this problem, what you can do is you can just make a corset cover. I can actually show you guys a picture of that too. You can make a corset cover, and honestly, it actually looks really nice. I'm going to show you guys a picture of me. By the way, when I tell you I've been in this houndstooth game for a while, this will let you all know, baby. When I did the piss out, that was not my first time venturing into my love for houndstooth. I have been in these houndstooth streets. Can you just acknowledge that I am a part of the reason why houndstooth is popular. Can you just say that out loud, please?
I don't think that's why.
Why do you not want to give me my flowers?
I'm giving you many flowers.
Why do you not want me to be? Why do you not want me to be a fashion icon?
Why do you want me to lie to you?
You're just afraid that I'm going to be the fashion icon, iconista. You're mad because you found out it was true. Because because it has suddenly occurred to you that it might be true. Do you know who that is?
No. Scar?
Oh, that's Nina Simone. She went during her concert where she goes, "I am a queen, and you are laughing because it has occurred to you that all of a sudden that it might be true." Anyway, this is the picture I just sent it to the group. That is how you can take you basically just make a sock and put it over the corset, and then it doesn't look like you just have a corset on, and it can give shape to the dress too. And this is from what year is this? Since we asked in 2011.
Not the black tights.
2011, honey.
That does look
11.
good, actually.
I've been in this game for a minute, honey.
First in the game with a stamp from Rue.
And I've been around the world. Who the fuck are you? So what I have written down for this section, which this is when it starts. This is when it got wild. First of all, real quick, BB talks about getting threats for being a queer African and being like a drag queen and African, which I can't even imagine. That just sounds horrible. Being like, if you come home, we're gonna burn you alive. Like, what?
It's wild. It is wild. Oh, before they talk to BB, I wrote down that Nina is such a graceful loser, and I don't. That sounds shady, but I mean, like, she said, like, RuPaul asked about losing, and she was like, "I'm honored to lose to BB. Like, she's amazing, she's great, and I'm just happy. Basically, I was happy I was here." And I'm like, imagine that was Chanel. She'd be like, "Well, she didn't deserve to win. I should have won."
We don't have to imagine. We saw it. There's no need to imagine. We saw what happened when Chanel didn't win Drag Race. It was right there before our eyes. I should have won because I am amazing. So when Rebecca was telling her story about her friend who was living with HIV, the girls were looking around like they were looking like, we don't believe this bitch.
Awkward as fuck.
All the girls were like,
awkward.
They were like, they didn't say it. No one said it, but their faces were giving to me, bitch, we don't believe you.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was all said with just a look. Also, just a look. And this is where RuPaul asked him about the wig. And I want to say emphatically, just like Candy's train gown, Chanel, that shit these things did not, like Chanel.
Wait, what did Chanel say?
About the wig. This is when the wig thing happened, when she said that she did it intentionally.
Oh, got it. Got it, yeah.
I want to reiterate that lies. Can y'all comment below what y'all think she's lying or telling the truth? Because there's not a single ounce of me that think that she's telling the truth on that. No.
Wait. So what came with Candy in the train? Does she still have it, or did she get rid of it? Did she chop it up and came with something else? What happened?
I don't remember, but she said that she had this train and she just didn't use it. And we all asked her to post a picture of it. Just show us a picture of it. Nothing. This fucking train dress. Like, what?
I don't know why you versus Candy's train is so funny to me. Like, we just want to see a picture. We just want to see it. We just want to see a picture.
Like, girl, it's bullshit.
It's the Bronx versus Brooklyn. It's the Bronx versus Brooklyn.
And Brooklyn will always win. Brat. What up?
Cardi would like to have a word with you.
Please. Okay. I mean, that's so messy. That's so messy. We don't have to put women and rap against each other. So this is when Chanel has this back and forth.
Nikki's from Queens.
I was gonna say Lil Kim, but that's too much. Yeah. Chanel is.
Are there any rappers from Manhattan? Oh, it's Azalea Banks.
Azalea Banks, yeah. Nikki is
Staten Island? No.
Bitch. The fuck.
There's gotta be some Jersey. There's a lot of Jersey rappers though. I can't name any women in Jersey rap right now.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah's from Jersey.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston's not a rapper.
Chanel is so hung up on others' opinions. I don't understand why Santino, like, why his opinion is so important to why.
This is when it got crazy. First of all, one thing before we go into what she said to Santino, I just love when they asked Angina what she felt about lip syncing after she won, and Angina said, "Oh, I wanted to slap you into pieces."
I know, to RuPaul. I said she better.
That is such. I think Anjana needs to sell merch that says, "Oh, I wanted to slap you into pieces" while smiling. Oh, I wanted to slap you into pieces. So, she said, Chanel said, Santino, you are the reason I left this show. Week after week, you gave me such horrible critiques. When I walked down that runway and I juggled, that was amazing.
It was.
And they all were like, yeah, it was. Yeah, we agree. They're all like, we agree. I just didn't like some of your outfits. They're like, we're not saying you're ugly. We're not saying you're busted. We're not saying you're not talented. All we're saying is like, I just didn't like some of your outfits.
And she was so hurt about it. Like, it really upset her. I just understand why.
Well, Tammy Brown agreed with her. Tammy Brown was like, why do we need to be negative? So, so I'll pose the question to you. Why do the judges need to give negative critiques?
Because you are coming on this, because you're coming on this show, and not that they have to get negative critiques, but you are there to get their honest opinions about your talent, about your presentation, about all that stuff. So their honest opinions are not always glowing reviews. Sometimes they're bad ones, because sometimes they didn't like your outfit, but most times they did. Like, you're opening yourself up to that critique, good, bad, or ugly. You didn't go on the show and said, I only want constructive criticism, a positive critique. You're going on there to be judged by people.
Well, we have seen a season of Drag Race without negative critiques.
We have, and that was their prerogative that specific season. But for this one, they're like, no, we want to give you our unfiltered, honest opinions. And I thought your outfits were ugly. Could you juggle? Sure. Your outfit was ugly. Your hair was uneven. You look dusty.
Do you think that this season is better when they give honest critiques, or not? By the way, giving positive critiques does not mean that your critiques are dishonest. It just means you're looking for something positive to say. So my question is, do you think that it makes the season better when they give their full unfiltered critiques?
Yes.
Because All Star 7 was a good season.
But it's also a very exceptional season, right? Like, there were a week after week, like, a lot of the runways were amazing. A lot of the performances and challenges were all really fucking good. But that's not always the case, right? So I think that I like the good and the ugly. I think it makes the show spicier. It makes bitches a little more hot. It makes shit. To me, it makes it a little more fun. I'm
on your side. I'm just asking Tammy's question. Obviously, me and you are clearly not above giving negative critiques. Obviously, it's gotten us into a lot of hot water over the years. There's been no drama this season. I think this is our only season of Watchery that we've not gotten into drama over. Like, our only one. But it's probably because it's an old season. They've already hashed these feelings out, girl. They're like, we're good on this, honey.
Half these bitches
Oh, this season of Watchery.
What do you say, Jacob?
Did we get drama last season for season 16, 15?
Who won that season?
Who?
Sasha.
Tell us. Who got Lucy?
Or Myeri and a little bit Malaysia Baby Doll Fox
when I said,
and Irene.
When I said,
Oh yeah, Aura Myeri. Yeah. Aura Myeri.
Yeah. That did happen.
Did Lucy get mad at us?
I think she might have got mad at us at one point. Which, to be honest, your anger and your critiques are all valid. You are perfectly free to get mad at us. We don't rebuke you, and if we have the right to come on the internet and talk about your outfits, you have the right to come on and talk about our critiques. You have every right, and you're valid. So So after Chanel has this meltdown, Anjana goes on to say that like that one comment. Like, wait, before we move on, can we talk about the "you paid too much"? $560 pants. He goes, "You paid too much." I used to say that all. I used to always go, "You paid too much. You paid too much." That was a part of my personality. Saying "you paid too much" twice was part of my personality in like 2009 up until 2010. You paid too much. You paid too much to get in the bar,
and you what? Anjana's saying that because that one comment made about my pantsuit really hurt me. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, girl, what?
And Tammy Brown really took it. She said, "You called me a loser."
And they're like, "No, it's like we did not say that." And if that did happen, we did not see it on camera.
She was like, "You called me a loser." I just can't imagine they'd be like, "You're a fucking loser,"
right? Like, that just does not sound plausible. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe they said they didn't like something, and you.
I mean, she did say "sashay away," which does mean that you've lost the competition. I don't know if that necessarily constitutes to calling you a loser, but it is. If they did not call her a loser, that is a bold statement to make.
Girl. And RuPaul goes in this Oprah era, and RuPaul in her Oprah era hugs Chanel. I was like, oh, that's cute.
And then she asked Chanel if Chanel wants to hug.
No. Act like this motherfucker was the fucking Antichrist. No, not him.
Chanel is not having it with Santino Rice. Not having it. In her defense, I will say this. When you are being negatively critiqued on stage, it does not feel good. It does. It feels bad. It more than doesn't feel good. It feels actively bad. You're being critiqued, and the power dynamic is there's you have no power. You are a submissive competitor, while you have these judges who are adjudicators judging you, and if you say anything back, then they're like, "Shut the fuck up! Don't you ever speak back to us." What's up?
Literally.
What was your worst critique experience on Drag Race?
Michelle called me ratchet, which I didn't like, and I didn't understand why I got called ratchet. And Kim and Naomi kept like saying it looks like I was not. Kim kept saying it looks like you're literally not wearing any makeup at all, and I'd be like, okay, I can admit that it looks like I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but she goes, no, it literally. She kept going, it literally looks like you're literally not wearing any makeup. It looks like you just put on a wig and you went on the runway. And I was like, well, that's just not true. That's just not true.
I remember when you came back to Drag
crazy.
Race, those are the first two things you told me, the makeup thing and the nails thing. Those are the first things you told me when you came back.
It was driving me crazy. She kept telling everyone that it looks like I was literally wearing no makeup. I was like, that's not true. That's not true. So,
my worst critique, I don't know what my worst one was. I don't know.
I was told to him.
I meant more like the experience of it. Like, what do you remember a moment of like getting critiqued that you're like was specifically like the biggest downer? Even if it wasn't,
I
like,
think
sort
my
of
first time at the
critique?
bottom with the pound the alarm, that red thing, because to this day, I genuinely do not think I had the worst makeover outfit on.
Okay,
I'm not makeover.
You sound like Chanel. You literally sound like Chanel. There is nothing you can say that would convince me that I should not have won that challenge.
There were worse Martian Eleganza looks than mine. Mine was not that bad, but they made it seem like mine was so egregious. Especially when my second one was really fucking good, and my third one wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It was okay. And for them to stand up there and tell me that my shit was bad drove me insane.
Pound the alarm.
So bad that I peed on myself. I fucking pissed on myself. I was so fucking livid. I was angry.
That was the piss episode?
That was the piss episode.
Damn. Yeah, and then we got the famous quote, I don't see you out there walking children in nature.
I just love RuPaul getting so happy. No, I did not. No, I did not. No, tell me you forgot who you are. Tell me you forgot who you are. I didn't do it.
No, you forgot you were a star.
Oh yeah, you forgot you were a star.
Well, else is one of my favorite quotes. If I had a nickel for every time someone told me I couldn't make it as a drag queen, I'd have a fucking $1 billion. That is also that's one of those things. I said it with RuPaul when we were watching it today. If I had a nickel for every time someone told me I wouldn't make it as a drag queen, I'd fucking have $1 billion.
Watch your mouth.
Excuse your mouth.
What do you think RuPaul was thinking when she said? He's probably like, "This. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch?"
I mean, we've already established that Tammy's nutty. We said it right at the top of the show, so RuPaul can't be shocked. Like, if you invite a mouthy friend over, you can't be surprised when they mouth off.
I was like, RuPaul in this moment, he probably is like, "What the fuck?" Like, I just yelled at her. What the fuck is wrong with her?
But how would you handle it? You've been in the room for one of RuPaul's famous yellings.
Yeah, I cannot imagine RuPaul yelling at me like that. That would feel.
No, but
like
you've been in the room
lot.
when he does one of his yellings. How does it feel when he does one of his yellings?
Oh, when RuPaul does one of his yellings, it feels like it's like you're seeing your mom do some crazy shit, or like something you're just not expecting. Like the room gets quiet. And no one.
Not Asia O'Hara. Not Asia. Asia wanted to fight.
Oh yeah, Asia did. Well, I'm talking about two. So to that episode, I told y'all when they were taking so long to start, and we were all sitting there and dragging. We were like, "These bitches just sitting here in full fucking drag. Y'all are just toying with these lights. Get these cameras rolling now!" And then we were all just like, and then bitch, in 2 minutes, the cameras were rolling and we were recording the reunion. I was like, so why couldn't we do this 30 minutes ago? Oh, but as soon as RuPaul y'all
anyone who knows, camera crews are notoriously all waiting on each other. When you film something, everyone's waiting on someone else. And then everyone goes, oh, we're all ready. It's every time. Everyone's like, what? So one person goes, what are we waiting on? And then everyone goes, oh, we're ready. It's like, oh, well, let's start filming. What was the tone in the room when Asia was fighting back with RuPaul?
I was next to Vanjie, and we were both gagged. Like, we were both grabbing each other's knees, and it was like it was gagging to see.
Like in
this.
sexual tension?
Yeah, I was trying to get her dick because Vandy. But it was very strange to see Asia like talk back to RuPaul. I need to watch it again because it's been so long since I experienced it and seen it. But it was very gagging because Asia is one of those people when she yells, she's shaking like she's like about to she cries.
Well, she was crying. She was crying. Yeah, she was crying.
So it's always when I hear someone yelling like that, it's always funny to me because it's just so funny when people do that. I find it to be very funny.
How many people were on Asia's side?
It was just Monique and Asia.
And was everyone else neutral? Were you guys
I was neutral. I know I was neutral because I was like, well, I was like, if she want to leave, let her leave. I was like, why are we? I was like, because I also didn't see her point. Like, I didn't understand the Vixen's point.
And I need to rewatch it too. And was Asia saying that someone should have gone after her? Is that what Asia was saying?
Yeah. And I was like, why? I was like, she wanted to go. I was like, she doesn't want to be here anymore. Like, why are we chasing her?
You can't make people do things they don't want to do.
Right.
And they did. They sent a producer after her.
Well, they did because they wanted to finish it. But I was like, girls, just let her go.
So after RuPaul yelled at everyone, they came back and we found out that our Miss Congeniality is Nina Flowers, who I believe is the only ever first runner-up to be a Miss Congeniality.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of this cast, who has been back on Drag Race? From this cast, Bibi Zahara Benet, Nina Flowers, Nina Flowers, Ongina, Tammy are the only ones who've been back. So we still have room for Victoria Porkchop Parker, Akasha, Jade, Chanel, and Rebecca Glasscock to return to Drag Race. And honestly, I would love to see some of these girls back on my screen. Specifically, Victoria Porkchop Parker.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't had her back yet.
If anyone should get a second shot, it's her, in my opinion.
I would agree with that.
Especially some of the girls they give second shots to. I'm like, for real? Okay.
Damn, drag them.
You know, every time you were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, for
sure, Jan. Sure. When I say sure, Jan, I didn't mean Jan.
Oh my God. Bob, come on now. That's not cool.
When I say sure, Jan, I didn't mean Jan.
That's not cool.
I meant the saying sure, Jan.
That's not cool. That's really
It was not about Jan.
Jesus Lord.
When I say sure, Jan, I meant the saying Jan, not literally Jan. I like Jan. I think Jan's actually really talented. She's amazing.
I love Jan. Jan is very talented.
And also, what you guys don't know about Jan? Jan is a great singer. Yes, this is undeniable. Everyone knows Jan's a great singer. Go look up her singing Oh Holy Night. Jan is a fucking crazy lip syncer. Like, Jan's lip syncing is very on point.
I think about her talent show often. Or maybe not her talent show. When she walks in, she's like, I'm gonna rule the world. Was that her lip sync?
That was the Rusical. It was the Rusical, the Madonna Rusical. I wanna rule the world.
She sounded really good.
It is based on a Madonna interview where she goes, a complete global domination. It's an old interview of Madonna from like the 70s or the 80s. And Madonna's like, complete global domination. I want to rule the world.
Got it. She sounded really good.
Speaking of which, you all should go see me and Madonna on tour together.
I'm going.
Starting the 15th. I think
I'm
our
not
first
saying
show
what city I'm going to because I know everyone's going to like bombard me in that city. So I'm not going to say what city, but I'm going.
But you want to do a house tour? Okay, sure, Jan. But you want to show everyone your home address.
You're not going to see my address.
But But they can easily dox you. That's what me and this girl trying to tell you.
First of all, she's not a girl. She's a
woman.
Come
up to you when you have to see Renaissance?
Stop calling women girls. She's a woman.
Okay, me and this grown woman are trying to tell you. These two grown women are trying to tell you this.
Did people come up to you when you went to see Beyonce?
Yeah, I got stopped a lot, which felt. again, because they're like huge celebrities like walking around there, right? Like Lizzo comes in, everyone's like screaming and carrying on and stuff like that. So I'm like, bitch, I am not nearly anywhere close to as famous as Lizzo. And so I have people
Exactly.
don't try to come for me when I came for your little Kate McKinnon video.
Exactly.
It's like I played a small part. Yeah, small. Very small.
Don't try to do a reboot of an old joke. We're not doing reruns.
That joke gathered you.
We're not doing reruns, honey.
Gathered, cleared.
Now go back to how unfamous you are. Fag. Fucking fag.
God.
I'm reading your shirt, fag. You fucking fag. I'm reading your shirt, fag.
You're sick.
You just demonetized this video on YouTube.
Right. Jay, please bleep that.
Oh, but you can wear the shirt, fag. The fag can wear the shirt, but I can't say fag. Nice.
I've worn this on the podcast many times.
You notice that all those episodes are demonetized? Have you noticed that?
That's not true.
You don't go to the YouTube page and look. You don't actually look at our statistics. You literally never do your due diligence.
How do you think I wire all the money to my account?
Girl. Anyways.
Freudian slip.
We have the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race is Beavis Harbonnet. She's the very first winner. She is incredibly deserving. She released the first Ru Girl music video. She's the first winner. She's international. She is truly, truly an icon.
I think we should do some advice. I miss advice. We should go back to advice for a little while.
I like that too. I agree.
Yeah.
So next episode, we'll be giving you all some advice. So we're going to be either digging in some archival advice or picking up some new stuff. We do take advice exclusively from our patrons, and we do give advice exclusively to our patrons. So no shade to those of you who aren't patrons, but if you want to get your advice question possibly answered, then please go to siblingrivalrypodcast.com/support or go to Patreon and type in Sibling Rivalry.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I love you, Monet.
Love you too, Roberta. Bye.